Hello everyone, welcome to Codeforces round 979. We are solving problem C, a true battle. So in this game, Alice and Bob are playing a game and there are list of n booleans which are either true or false. And this is given in a binary string, so 1 means true, 0 means false of size n. So Alice and Bob will take alternate turns placing and or between the booleans. So we have boolean givens and we have to place and or. So the bitwise and or with Alice going first. Alice will make the first move and thus will game consist of n minus 1 moves because there are n, so n minus 1 operator will be there. Alice aims that the final statement should be true while Bob's aims that it should be false. Okay, makes sense. So given the list of bools, it determine whether Alice will win or both like who will win if both the players will play optimally. So this we have to figure it out. And the way to evaluate the final expression repeatedly is first you go and check all the statement that contain and evaluate it, and then go and evaluate all the or operations. They have given the example that how it will be done. So true or false and true. So first and operation, false and false are operated. This will be false, and true or false, then true will be returned. Okay. Now based on the constraints, n is 2 to the power 5, 2 into 10 to the power 5. So that is standard one, and these are the examples they have given below. Okay. So the idea here is if my first or last element in my string contains 1, then my answer will always be yes, that Alice will be able to win the game. And all one more case, that if there are any consecutive ones in my string, then also Alice will be able to win the game. Rest in all the cases, Bob will win. Okay, I started with some observation and eventually landed on this conclusion. Okay, so let's see the example 100. Okay, we have one, so not 100, it is basically true, false and false. Okay, so first turn Alice will go. Alice will allowed to place or wherever she wants. Okay, so very first glance is eventually she has to make uh, finally 1. So she will try to make the zeros to 1. So 1 or 0, this will make it 1. Okay, and the rest case is another. Bob will left with only one position, he will add it there. So this was given as example also, that 0 and 0 is 0 and 0 and or becomes 1. So finally we have 1, and in the this case where we have starting as 1, I will oh sorry, Alice will always win the game. Okay, let's see one more example. So let's say we have 1 0, let's say 1 0 and 0. Okay, again Alice will try to place or going first with 0. Next, Bob will try to make it 0 by taking the another one, so and 1. And then Boris will try to go for or and then and 0. Okay, now let's quickly evaluate all the and. So 1 or with 0 and 1 will become 0. This will become or with 0 and 0 will become 0, 0 and 0 or will be 0, and finally 1 or 0 will be my again 1. So again we see that whenever my sides are like at one end, rear end or the front end is 1, I will be able to make Alice win. So same goes if we reverse it in same order, we can observe the first and last are sorted out. Okay, now quickly check why the rest are not working. So let's say if I have 1 0 0 1 0, so even if I try to start making the edges that at the corners, I try to make it that they will be odd. But since the AND operation will go first, so 1 and 0, this will eventually end up making 0 or 0. So this will be 0 or 0 or 0. So this is how I will not be able to make Alice win in any cases where I don't have the edges once. Okay, this is sorted. Now why double ones if consecutive ones are there? Let's quickly check on that. So again starting with Alice will try to make the corners gone, so 1 or 0 and 0. But placing and here or here, both the cases Bob will lose. Why? 1 and 1, it will eventually land up being 1, so 1 or 0, this will give the rear end as 1, so eventually else will win. Let's see, throw it to other side, so 1 or 1, or let's say anywhere that is coming, if it's left with 1 and making it or, it will eventually make it 1 only, so true. In that case Alice will win. So yeah, this was the basic observation. Tried out a couple of examples, you will be figure out that yeah, finally you will be landing here only. If you have any query, do comment it out. We'll try to resolve it. If you like the content, do subscribe for more daily content. Thank you.